comprehensive information they've ever had on a senior al-Qaeda chief.
Let's talk further with Representative Barbara Lee. She was the only member of Congress to vote against the 2001 invasion of Afghanistan. She's joining us right now. All right, well, you're getting your firsthand look at these images that the Department of Defense released today. What does this tell you about Osama bin Laden, about the operation that led to his killing?
What this tells me is, first of all, that al-Qaeda is alive and well, unfortunately, and that with the president's very bold action and what he did really gives an opportunity now to really understand more about the al-Qaeda network. And we have said for many years that the fact that al-Qaeda could plot terrorist plots from the rural areas of Yemen or from a hotel room in Germany. With Osama bin Laden being dead now, I think that what our administration rightfully is doing is using the intelligence that they have gathered to make some determinations as to how to develop a smart security strategy, which we must have to begin to ensure our national security. And I have to also say and comment that I think this also is a defining moment in terms of the war in Afghanistan, and really gives us an opportunity to look at a significant and sizable reduction of our armed forces in Afghanistan, which of course has been the longest war in American history.
So if the plan were to withdraw troops July of this year, now as a result of Osama bin Laden's death in nearby Pakistan, and I know you did not vote for the start of this war in Afghanistan, is it your feeling that the U.S. troops need to go ahead and stay there until July, or are you saying that the withdrawal should take place even earlier now?
No, I'm saying that we should, as the president committed earlier on, to begin to end this war in Afghanistan with a sizable and significant reduction of troops beginning in July. 80 members of Congress wrote to the president, bipartisan group of members, a couple of months ago, saying that we should definitely begin to end this longest war in American history. And I think it's really very important at this point to do that so that we can really begin to look at a smart security strategy. I think, again, the president has demonstrated that he knows how to deal with terrorism in the correct way, but also recognize that we have economic priorities here at home, and these billions of dollars that we're spending in Afghanistan could be better used now in terms of economic recovery, recognizing we have to continue to work to ensure our national security by combating terrorism.
Are you saying that withdrawal should be expedited as a result of Osama bin Laden's death?
I'm saying we should see this moment as a moment to begin to really expedite, yes, the end of this longest war in American history. We've been there 10 years now. July is the date which the president indicated he would begin to withdraw, and I'm saying, and so has the Democratic National Committee and the 80-some members of Congress, said that we need to have a significant and sizable reduction and begin really to end this war where our young men and women have performed valiantly. They've done everything we have asked them to do, and now we need to begin to end it and bring our troops home, and I believe that over 70% of the American public are saying just that.
Pakistan. Now, that Osama bin Laden was killed in Pakistan, what is your view about the relations with Pakistan from this point forward, who the U.S. is able to trust, and how that might impact the ongoing war on terrorism broadly, as Afghanistan and Pakistan are integral to that fight?
Certainly, this gives us a time, I believe, to really look at and reassess our relationship with Pakistan. And I'm not saying we need to sever it or become distant. But I also know that we provide much military and economic aid, and I think this gives us a time to review the aid, the conditions, and also the balance in terms of the formula between military and economic aid. Clearly something is wrong in our relationship with Pakistan and in Pakistan's relationship with the United States. And this gives us a moment to really review that, and we need to do that very quickly. I was shocked by what we learned as a result of Osama bin Laden's death. I think the rest of the country has been shocked, but I also think that we have to continue with the relationship, because we have to remember that Pakistan is a nuclear armed nation, and we have to have some form of global peace and security to be able to live in this world with every nation.
All right, Representative Barbara Lee, thanks so much. Also the author of Renegade for Peace and Justice. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, we'll have more on our continuing coverage.